Who is Riley?
George was scarfing shrimp at this meeting, and this guy says, "Hey, George, the ocean called. They're running out of shrimp."
Listen to the comeback. Oh, yeah? Well, the jerk store called. They're running out of you.
Crickets.
Yeah, nobody laughs.
You really don't need George Costanza to help you figure out if you're dating someone from the jerk store.
We don't want to ever shop there, but there are certain signs that you should be on the lookout for. Local matchmaker Julia Amann joining us today. Thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you for having me back. I really appreciate it.
Thanks for being here. You know, it's funny because it's a hard thing to talk about. You'd hate to put people under the bus, the jerk, but this is a big deal, and you deal with singles, people who are single, looking for the right person. Let's be honest, as you get older, you don't want to waste a lot of time.
No,
so walk us through this.
And if the shoe fits, I mean, sometimes you got to call them that, right?
Right.
And so some of those signs, some can be subtle and some are not so subtle, but the truth is it's sometimes hard to determine if you're dating someone who fits that bill, because at the beginning of relationships you're hopeful, right?
Right.
And you want to see the good.
Well,
and so
everybody
you do.
shows their best self.
That's exactly
they're
it.
representative.
Yes,
Yes.
as Chris Rock said,
Yeah.
Exactly. And so you say things like, well, maybe they're just having a bad day. But so you rationalize a little bit.
Right. Well, so some of the signs, I know texting is one of the simple signs. Like if they're sitting there looking at their phone the entire time you're at dinner, there's an issue.
No doubt about it. I mean, there's no truer statement, and we've all heard the expression, actions speak louder than words. When it comes to a new relationship and dating, good guys, good gals, they follow through on what they say they're going to do. So if they say they're going to call you, they call you. And if they say they're going to be at dinner, they are. And if they're not, they tell you why. If you're left to kind of figure out what happened by yourself, chances are you're not dating a gem.
Perfect segue to the next one. The person doesn't treat you like a priority. What does that look like?
Definitely, Mary. Being treated like a priority is so important, especially in your relationship. Everyone deserves and wants that. And so if they're only making last minute plans with you, or maybe they fall off the grid for days or even a week at a time, and you're wondering what happened, those are pretty non-subtle signs. Those are big red flags, so to speak.
Right, but we can always gloss over them sometimes.
You can.
The other thing that I don't like, and I had this in college a lot, people that do not treat others correctly, treat them poorly.
It's such a crystal clear sign that the person you're dating is a jerk. And as an example, you go to a restaurant and you order your favorite meal. Let's say her meal comes and it's cold, or it's not exactly what she wanted. How does she handle that? Is she gracious? Is she kind about it? Or does she just blast the waiter? Good guys, good gals. Again, life goes awry. Things go south, and how you handle those situations determines who you are as a person.
You bet. And while you're out to dinner, they're only talking about themselves, either he or she. That's, you're saying, a big red flag.
The narcissist. No one wants to date a narcissist, and do you know how you are dating one? Just try to get in a word edgewise. Just try.
Just one little word.
Yes, and a lot of times, even when they do ask you a question, within a very short time, that conversation comes back around to their own life experiences.
And their own,
Exactly. So the priority is still themselves. Honestly, I have to say it's one of the biggest benefits to working with a matchmaker, to dating through It's Just Lunch. Whether you're at lunch or a drink after work, you know the person that's in front of you is willing to make that special someone a priority, and it changes
Because you've already reviewed them and asked them. And if you've already asked them questions and they continue to talk about themselves and you're like, eh.
That's when coaching comes in.
Yeah, a little coaching never hurts. All right, what if...
This was a tough one, I think,
Yeah,
this next one.
Mary and I are all for this.
Yeah, you know.
Too much flattery.
Flattery gets you everywhere, but you're saying it's too much? What do you mean by this?
Who doesn't love a good compliment? Present company included, for sure.
We were all fawning over each other before this segment, by the way. You smell so good.
I am borrowing that necklace still, yeah.
Okay,
so present company included, I love a good compliment, but if it's too complimentary, too much, there's usually a hidden agenda.
Yeah.
And so it could be that they're being a little manipulative. So take honest compliments for what they're worth, but be a little leery of the overflatterer, definitely.
Too much,
especially probably early on. There, you want a little bit of a
Yes,
right.
Absolutely.
And then how do we say goodbye? What's the right way to do it?
Honestly and quickly, let it be known it is not okay to text a breakup. I really believe
it is okay.
It is not okay.
It is not okay.
It is
Okay.
not okay. If you are texting a breakup, chances are you are the jerk in the relationship.
Ah, there you go.
And so
what do you say?
It's important to pick up the phone, or better yet, talk to them in person. Be honest and open. You got to put on your big girl or your big boy pants and just, I'm not into you anymore, and here's why.
You gotta give them the
have to
talk.
be true. You have to
Yeah.
be true to yourself. It's the only way to find that true connection and true love.
A tough conversation to have and to hear.
It is. It's like a Band-Aid. You just got to rip it off. And
It
be quick
is.
about
Write
Yeah.
the script. Yeah. Say it.
It's not you, it's me.
Right. That's the best way to go.
Doesn't that work?
Exactly. Or the I'm into my cousin, like Ted was saying.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Your cousin.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. If you said that, you might get out of
No,
it easily.
yeah, that
too.
would
Yeah.
be.
Studio
Julie, a professional relationship coach. Appreciate you being
Thank
here.
you.
thank
Thank
you
you for
so
having
much.
me again.
Yeah.